It is said the only constant is change in college football. You have a chance to win, and boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will kick it away first. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Florida State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And the Seminoles will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the change now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Looking for his man in the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it.
Got room on the return. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Knowles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off play action on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another down.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers. And now, getting towards the red zone, trying to get some points.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Just keeps slinging it. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Berry. On the run, still looking. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running to the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Fires it down the seam. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings... Fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Up to punt it away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back to pass on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time to get that stop, to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To throw, it's St. Clair. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Now he's looking into the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Aggressive team.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage.
Completion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Punt is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Bennett. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the name lining up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be knocked down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hand off from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. There he goes. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You you got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proved. If you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running into the open space. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Try to march their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, in every possession. See, could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Sperry. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And I think this receiver's forte. His route running, he's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
They'll ride Davis here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Gibson. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle. Really strong, disciplined job. And now we have 1 period to play. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The run to the right. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2.
Doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the run, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run it from the gun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Got room at the 35. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Gets it out quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Davis. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really back. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher.